check the clock, wondering.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
I don't state much, that's crazy.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Calvin Austin on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Milrow. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Milrow from the gun. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. New set of downs from 37. First down throw here from Milrow. Hits him on the out route. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. Pack the 60. Bronco switch. Ready, right?
Running with Walker again. He dodged the tackle. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Starting at the 10. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on.
Back-to-back carries here. He cuts it back right. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Well, his game is off to one heck of a great start and bringing his offense along with him. They crossed midfield after that run, and now all eyes on that offense, focused on the end zone.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Buffalo 18.
2nd down pass play coming. This one's caught. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Austin. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And in the hands of his running back, Walker. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Bronco 80. Touchback team.
You just get the play off. Caught by his back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Got a man downfield. He finds Bolt. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 65 cat. 65 cat. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. We sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Charbonnet on the toss. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
New set of downs from 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
when that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
10-18, Rattler, 8-6,
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Ready? Ready? Lights, ready.
They'll go play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 79. Let's go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up.
Okay, ready?
There's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Ready?
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19. Ready?
Throwing here, Milrow. Here's a screen now for Walker. And our 1st down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. After the play, somebody's shaking up. And, oof, that is not somebody you want to lose. That is quarterback Jalen Milrow receiving the assistance. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Offense to the line fast.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the football's loose. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
65, Ken. 65, 68. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the jump.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
At their own 8-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Check, check.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one splits the uprights, and the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Come on. Set. 77-19 Lions.
They kick the running back in motion.
Ready.
To the air now on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
18, 5 in. 7 Pirates.
Throwing again on second. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these...
He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Brought in close to the 8. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They'll work against the blitz. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So the Saints offense staying on the field. They're going for 2. Here's a design run. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in. The lead only a field goal now.
Saints 25.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. Ready.
It's a design run for Milrow. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 9-point advantage. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Rock, KQB, do your anything, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now he's Dixon to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Second and long, need to give themselves a shot for 3rd.
Ready.
Throwing now, off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go.
Walker on 1st down. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they declined the flag after a decent pickup, Brock, but maybe a little room for debate here. They could have taken the 5 yards and replayed the down. What do you think?
Well, I think the runner's happy. He gets a few more yards on his stat sheet.
True. Yep.
Yeah, I think I go the other way. I don't think there's a lot of debate about it. Take the 5 and get the extra down.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Go, Reed. Go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
70 Ranger. Liking, 8.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Has some room to work. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. I don't think our audience heard it, Brock. I hope they did. But as soon as he broke forward with that football, you were saying, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. You saw the path that he was taking to that end zone.
Well, the only reason I and everybody here got to see it happen is because of what their coaches saw. That this defense wasn't giving him the respect he deserved as a runner. Leaving space for him, that's dangerous because he ran all the way home right here in the red zone.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
set.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
19, start.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Still going inside the 35. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
In the red zone on first. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
On the jump.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Cowboy 80.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19. Let's go. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets him on the out route. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Another one to Addison. On the move, past the 40. Keeps it moving. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar Knights.
Drive begins with a walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks holding on to a field goal lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Bill Rowe from the gun. Hits his running back. Again, he's got room. And a big play is finally put to an end.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Ready. Liking 18.
Running left. Here's Walker. Jukes away from one. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Running right is Bigsby. Mixes me. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking in the air here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. What a time to rip off that type of game, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments, so win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, would tie this game in the fourth. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. It's a design keeper for Milrow. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault.